What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Today we have a couple pretty big news stories that I'm going to talk about today. Let's just jump straight into it. So, on Friday night, Kyle Busch dominated the Truck Series race, and he won the Strat 200. His seventh straight win in the NASCAR Gantt Outdoors Truck Series. He led 108 of 134 laps. His only really big challenge throughout the Truck Series race was Sheldon Creed on the restarts, but after about 5 laps on these restarts, Kyle Busch just straight up took the lead and pulled away. I believe he won the race by like 8 seconds, which is incredible. But again, it's Kyle Busch, the best driver in the Cup racing right now in NASCAR in general, coming out of the Truck Series and going up against young drivers who are trying to develop their skills. What a surprise to see that. I mean, no, it's not surprising that Kyle Busch, wins against a bunch of young kids. No, not a surprise at all. There's people in this series who been racing in the series have been racing the series way less than Kyle Busch, and been racing less. I just don't understand why people think Kyle Busch just is the best, should be racing this series completely. I mean, I don't blame him for wanting to race because again, if Kyle Busch doesn't race in the Truck Series, he's gonna shut his team down. But I mean, I guess just a few races every year, Eldora doesn't really count. Just frustrated Kyle Busch is running all the time, but yeah, Kyle Busch won the Truck Series race and dominated. Yeah, what a surprise to see that. It's not like he has the best equipment or anything, but he doesn't have Rudy Fugel, so whatever. Now to the next story. Kevin Harvick. After Kyle Busch got his 7th straight win, Kevin Harvick put up a bounty, and he challenged Cup drivers in Kyle Busch's final 4 races to go beat Kyle Busch in these Truck Series races. The winner, if they were to beat Kyle Busch, they would win $50,000 each. Marcus Lemonis basically stated later that he would match Harvick's $50,000, that $50,000. Basically, Kyle Busch would have $100,000. It would be $100,000 to basically win this race if you were to be Kyle Busch. And to be eligible for this, you had to be a full-time Cup driver. Bringing leaching back. Oh, boy. I'm not too thrilled about this one completely, folks. Yeah, Kevin Harvick is wanting to do this crap. I don't know why Harvick thinks this is a perfect idea. I get why he wants to do it, because he's tired of Kyle Busch dominating these races, but Cup drivers come down running the lower series, really? I mean, yeah, it'd be kind of cool, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, these guys are fighting for a championship. These guys in the full-time in the Truck Series, they're going out and trying to win a championship. And these guys are taking points away from them. These could be big playoff points that these Truck Series guys could be getting right now if they weren't going up against guys like Kyle Busch every week. They're trying to get these points, and they're not going to like this. And this is not only that, this is going to hurt the smaller teams. These small teams could use these $50,000 to build up their teams. Like Cody Robot. You wouldn't see stuff like that if you had guys like Kevin Hart racing every week. You wouldn't see Jordan Anderson getting a runner-up finisher finishing top 15, in his races. You wouldn't see Todd Gilliland in Front Row Motorsports competing for the win if you didn't have Cup drivers coming down and running this series. I just don't like this a lot. I get it'd be good for TV because people say it'd bring attention from fans, but again, I personally don't agree with that in a sense. Because Kyle Busch, again, he's not Kyle Busch, people turn their eyes off because Kyle Busch raced in the series. I think if you're coming to watch this series because Kyle Busch is racing, I don't know what drugs you're on. First, just kidding, I don't care. But I don't just agree with this at all. That's ridiculous that people say they watch series because certain drivers are racing. I watch Truck Series because the racing is great down there. I don't watch because a certain driver's racing. To say anything with the Cup Series, I don't watch a series because of a certain driver racing. I mean, if I really watched it, I would have quit watching NASCAR if Carl Edwards and Tony Stewart weren't racing right now. But I still watch it because I'm a huge fan of the sport. And that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to get into the sports. I love NASCAR in general. And I don't agree with this at all. I just don't agree with this whole thing at all. I mean, it'd be cool, but whatever. It's just stupid. Now to the next story. Chase Briscoe on Sunday after the Cup race got done, which is the first time since 2016 at the Charlotte Fall race, where we had the Xfinity Series race after the Cup race. Well, they had completed 50 laps the previous night, but rain hit the track after Stage 1. Chase Briscoe won the Boyd Gaming 300 on Sunday night. He led 89 laps throughout the race, basically had the best car in the field, and he won the race by 2.87 seconds over Austin Cindric. He dominated, and Chase Briscoe wins his first race. Chase Briscoe has stated that he wants to win between 8 to 10 races this season. Well, first one of the year, you got 7 more races, between 7 and 9 races. You still have to win. Chase Briscoe is a great driver. He's basically getting the same equipment that Cole Custer had. So I'm hoping and praying that this will give Chase Briscoe a huge opportunity in the future to go out and win these races in the long-term future. Now to the next story. Phoenix is going to add the PJ1 compound before the March race weekend. This is going to be the debut of the new short track package. I think it's pretty cool if they're going to add the PJ1 compound. It's going to get these drivers, if they go up there, possibly get these huge runs down the front straightaway. And with a combination of the short track package that we are going to get, I think you're going to see some really great racing at Phoenix, which is 2 races away, as a matter of fact. We got Auto Club this week, and then we got Phoenix next week. I'm really excited for this race now. Just because, one, we're seeing the short track package come back, which has created great racing. Phoenix is definitely going to be better because of the PJ1 compound, too. That's going to be a good thing for the sport. Now to the next story. Chris Showalter is the only person to work all 600 Truck Series races that have taken place in the NASCAR Gander Outdoors Truck Series. Fun fact, he was the crew chief for Travis Quaffle in 2003. Let me just say that for the record. Congratulations, Chris Showalter, on reaching 600 races as a crewman in the Truck Series. He's been in the series for 26 years. That is really badass and really, really awesome to see. Congratulations to Chris Showalter. Now to the next story. We have a little bit more of updates on Ryan Newman, and he has says he has a head in. What's really good to hear, and I know sucks, is that he only had a head injury from the crash. He has stated, though, that he wants to race again very, very soon. That is really, really good news. Yes, it sucks that he does have a head injury, but I'm glad that that's all he has. I'm glad that's all Ryan Newman has. I'd rather not have any injuries at all, but to hear that he only has a head injury is a great thing to see. And hearing that he wants to race again, we might see him back before the end of 2020. I hope he does come back before the end of this year, because Ryan Newman, I think, is a great driver, and I'd like to see him come back to the sport. And now, finally, NASCAR is possibly going to be giving tracks one-year contracts for the next handful of years. It will keep its scheduling options wide open. This is coming from a report from Adam Stern at Sports Business Journal. Very, very interesting. NASCAR is thinking about this, but this is really good because, one, this will help tracks, basically have to keep up on their attendance and keep up on the racing, because if NASCAR doesn't like the attendance that these guys are giving, they might just give their races away. I just don't think NASCAR is going to be giving these long-term contracts anymore, because it's just bad for the sport in general if you have long-term contracts. Because when NASCAR did the track contracts from 2015 to 2020, is because the sport was still in a more healthy state in 2015. There were still 100,000 people going to races. Now you'd only see about 40, 50K going to races, and the Vegas attendance showed. Vegas only had 50,000 people going to the races. I think it's because it's more spread out, and I think NASCAR is looking at these attendance figures more because, one, it's going to be good for TV if they see the 70%. But again, I just don't completely also agree with that at the same time, I think it's pretty cool that NASCAR is thinking about these one-year contracts again. I just think it's a good deal on NASCAR's part. So yeah, those are the NASCAR stories that I wanted to catch up on. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Turn notifications on so you can be notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on all my social medias. Links in the description below for that. And comment below your opinions of this video. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.